Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
Stroke is the 5th leading cause of death in the United States, according to the CDC. And with that stat in mind, EMTs in our area want everyone to know the warning signs of one, so you don't hesitate to call for help if someone is in distress. Our reporter Molly Casey shares what you need to know.
Imagine suddenly feeling your left side go weak and not being able to speak. For those that suffer from a stroke, it's all too real. Each year, nearly 800,000 people suffer from a stroke, and health officials want you to be able to identify the signs.
Every minute you go without oxygen to your brain, 2 million brain cells die.
Megan Carlbloom from Essentia Health says strokes are the 5th leading cause of death in the United States and are caused by blockages or bleeding in the brain.
The faster you get into the hospital, the faster we can take care of you, the faster that we can give you treatment.
They're so afraid of what's happening.
Chris Schroeder is a registered nurse and has treated many stroke patients.
Not being able to talk, not being able to move your limbs, that is to them unnerving.
And while she only played the part of a stroke victim today, Schroeder said the EMTs still took their job very seriously.
The EMT comes up, she pretty much said, we're going to take care of you, we're going to bring you to the hospital, you're going to be okay.
While today's event was a simulation, the effects of a stroke are very real. And if you remember the first 3 letters of the word stroke, S for smile, T for talk, and R for raise your hands, you can get somebody life-saving help after experiencing a stroke. From Castleton, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
And to repeat this reminder, if you or someone you know experiences the symptoms of a stroke, do not wait for symptoms to subside. Call 911 immediately. Smoke could be seen for miles earlier today as fire crews were trying to put out several grass fires just north of Fargo near the Harwood exit. We don't know what caused the grass fires yet, but we do know it slowed down drivers for several miles because of the smoke. It was really thick, but thankfully no crashes were reported because of it. 1 person is dead and 2 are seriously injured after a crash in Fargo. It happened when someone driving on Cass County Road 31 missed a turn. They ended up going down an embankment, crashed, and went airborne. The car landed beside a tree in front of a home. 3 people were in the car at the time and 2 were thrown from the vehicle. 1 victim was found in the tree and another still found in the car were taken to the hospital, but the 3rd victim died in the crash. We don't know how the 2 survivors of the crash are doing at this time. The Hubbard County Sheriff's Office needs your help to figure out who this woman is. On their Facebook page, they say they're looking to identify and speak with the woman from the photos regarding an investigation. If you know her or recognize the silver-colored Jeep she was driving, call Deputy Halbish at 218-732-2588, or you can message them over on their Facebook page. An inmate is on the loose after being taken to a hospital. A Beltrami County corrections officer took 22-year-old Keanu Major to the hospital after he was in a jailhouse fight with another inmate at the Beltrami County Jail. Now, while at the hospital, Major somehow escaped custody, and he is described as a Native American man, 5 foot 10 inches, weighing around 195 pounds, with black hair and hazel eyes. He also has a neck tat that says Victoria. Police say if you see Major, do not approach him and call 911 right away. Coming up after weather, how you can help out a little boy with a rare disease in the Northern Valley.
And let's take a look at that Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam network shot in Fargo. We're seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies out there. Temperatures warm for this time of night and this time of year at 80 degrees in Fargo. Wind south-southeast at 8 miles per hour with Moorhead holding at 75. And Grand Forks is at 76 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Other temperatures so we're at 70 at Langdon, 74 Devils Lake, 77 Valley City, 73 out toward Roseau and Detroit Lakes, and a 75 at Fergus Falls. We do have that marginal risk of severe weather from the Devil's Lake Basin into the Northern Valley as we go through the next few hours, but it does look like our severe weather chances are really going down as we go through the next couple of hours. Across most of the viewing area, we're just seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies, maybe some showers just south of Langdon and just off to the west of the Grafton area. We are tracking some thunderstorms that are weakening pretty fast as that sun is setting, and between the Turtle Mountain area and the Rockdale and Bisbee area just north of the Candu area. That's pretty good news. We did have a severe thunderstorm hit the Candu area area. As you can see, there was a hail core that developed and dissipated very quickly. You saw yellows and reds on the map about 5 miles northwest of the Candu area, and our instruments showing that 1 to 2.5 inch hail fell in this area. We did have a report in Candu of 1 inch hail just before the 7 o'clock hour. And as for Towner County itself, we are seeing some areas with the yellow over 1 inch of rain in the past few hours, and the oranges and reds are closer to 2 inches of rain. So a lot of rain in this area from the thunderstorms that just kept developing and going over the same spots. We have this frontal boundary giving us the chances for severe weather this afternoon, but they are going away as the sun is setting. High pressure still in charge with that nice southerly flow that really warmed us up today. So any storms that do develop will dissipate pretty quickly as we go through the next hour or so. We have a chance of a shower as we go through the overnight period. Otherwise, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies and have a quiet morning and early afternoon for the day on Sunday, with more chances of these showers and thunderstorms popping up in the daytime heating, and we will be warm. Temperatures well into the 80s and closer to that 90-degree mark into the southern valley. And we will see the showers and storms go away as we lose the daytime heating as we go through the rest of your Sunday. So as we go through your Sunday in Fargo, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a high near that 91-degree mark as we keep that nice southerly wind that warms us up. Other places across the southern valley and across the viewing area, temperatures mainly into the low and some places mid-80s. And then for the day on Monday, most of the daytime hours do look good with mostly sunny skies. We do have a chance of some showers, possibly some thunderstorms developing in the northwestern portion of our viewing area as we go through later on to the afternoon. They should develop into a line of thunderstorms that will move through as we go through Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Here's the photo of the day. It's called Lake Ida. Thank you, Mark, for this one. We'll use it in the background of the 7-day forecast. And we do have that chance of some showers and thunderstorms for your Sunday. Look for a high of 91 degrees. Monday, partly cloudy, 93 with some showers and storms possible. Tuesday morning, high of 83 degrees. More showers possible Wednesday, 77. Then 80, partly cloudy Thursday, 82 on Friday. Mostly sunny skies through Saturday. Still staying dry. Look for a high of 86 degrees.
Thanks so much, Justin. Well, it was a beautiful day for the 12th annual Volkswagen in the Valley Car Show. More than 90 different drivers coming from 3 states and Canada showed up to the event with their cars to talk shop and show off their pride and joy. While every interest has its own following, the VW community is especially tight-knit with members looking out for one another.
The VW community is really tight. I mean, everybody really sticks together and they help each other out, and you really get to kind of get your group of friends, and it's fun to hang out with them and get to see them.
Now get this, the Red River Valley VW Club was started back in 2003 with just 3 people, and now it's grown to more than 70 members. The Becker County Fair is in full swing, and one of its signature events, Demolition Derbies, is attracting a lot of people, but one driver here has more on his mind than coming out on top. Valley News Team's Clinton Rose shares his story.
In Friday night's Demo Derby, you can find all sorts of colorful trucks with personalized signs. Alongside those cars is one with a more urgent message.
I'm on dialysis and I'm looking for a kidney.
Justin Olfka has a rare disease, MPGN type 2, that forced him to live with a failing kidney for the past 15 years. To make matters worse, he's O positive, meaning that his choice of donors is even smaller than most. Justin's difficult search for a donor won't be the end of it. He'll have to get more transplants throughout the rest of his life, along with enduring the rough symptoms of his disease.
The biggest thing that we see with the patients is they're not able to clean their blood, so they start feeling definitely more fatigued and tired, not able to do the same things that normal people would be able to do. Just everyday life, he has to make decisions that affect his health.
Tonight's event will be Justin's last derby. He says he wants to protect the only good kidney he has. Justin's struggle is uniquely difficult, but he faces the same challenge as more than 75,000 people across the country. Despite the barriers, Justin has made it his mission to stay positive and move forward through any uncertainty.
But you got to live life one day at a time and take it as it comes.
One derby where Justin hopes to pull through with a victory. In Detroit Lakes, Clint DeRose, Valley News Live.
The average wait time to get an organ in this region is roughly 2 to 3 years, with that number increasing to 5 to 6 years for those with rare blood types. If you're interested in being a donor for Justin, you can find that info to contact his family and this story on valleynewslive.com. That's the sound of a record being broken here in downtown Fargo. Julian Ruck started playing at around noon yesterday and went non-stop until wrapping up at 6 tonight, making for the longest ukulele performance in history. He plays from a 4-hour set list that he repeated until breaking the 30 hours and 2-minute record. Julian opened up the stage for anyone wanting to participate, which included a group that came in around midnight last night and jammed till about 4.
But I thought, let's put on an event that will really draw like-minded, community-minded artists, and those 4 hours were magic.
Julian will continue traveling the country and breaking the record, playing from city to city. A shoe drive is taking place in Fargo this weekend, and it's all to help a little boy in Cavalier, North Dakota. Levi's hope is centered around Levi. He was born in 2013 with an extremely rare form of congenital muscular dystrophy. Simply put, the muscles in his body get weaker faster than they get stronger. Touched by his story, Maria Cano decided to start a shoe drive in order to raise money to give to his family.
It can be any kind of shoes, flip-flops, house shoes, zero newborns, up to size 14 on men's. It doesn't matter what kind of shoe, fancy shoes, swimming shoes, it doesn't matter.
The shoes will be sent to kids in third world countries, and if you'd like to donate your gently used shoes, you can go to either Cashwell's location, Fargo and West Fargo, and there will be someone there to take your shoes until 9 o'clock tonight. That's already passed. But tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., you have until Sunday night at 9. Up next, details on the latest shakeup to hit the White House.